there, welcome to another episode of Dream Nexus podcast. I'm your host, Chris Abert. This episode is brought to you by Connector and is to help promote the upcoming event Fall Up Festival at 2720 Cherokee, downtown St. Louis, December 1st through 2nd. I have sitting down with me Adam Nathan, Katie Tree, and their daughter Avani of Circus to talk about everything that they're going to be doing at the event and a little bit about what it means to them. So check it out, and I hope to see you there.
Bonnie is the one who manifested the whole astral observatory scenario in the first place.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. That's super crazy.
Yeah.
I want to perform for Nako. Hey, guess what? You guys are performing for Nako.
Yeah.
That's how all of the Sacred Circus
That's how all of it goes. Yeah. It's just what is it that you really want? What do you really want? And then as soon as we know what we really want, we speak it, it just happens.
Could be like that, right? That's awesome. That's
fantastic.
Awesome. So I'm joined here with Katie, Adam, and Avani of Sacred Circus. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Great. It's good to be sitting with you guys. I've been wanting to come out and visit you for a minute, so thank you
So
for having me
glad
in your
you're here.
home. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, tell me, my notes here. Tell me a little bit about Sacred Circus, what it's all about. You said you have a motto and stuff like that, so why don't we start with that and kind of go into it a little bit.
Okay, we're essentially a fusion project. We do performing arts mixed with music by DJ Adam. Our sound is really energetic and bouncy, and it's super circus and all the fun. And we do performing arts mixed in with this amazing musical set. So it's aerial acrobatics. We do aerial silks, trapeze, lyra, other strange apparatus, whatever we decide we're gonna hang from. Performing arts.
Kitty's in there.
I know, it's so
Kitty's in
funny.
our stage light there.
You guys made me
All
hurt.
kinds of performing arts. Fire, we incorporate fire, contortion, ground acrobatics, all kinds of flow arts and things like that. Because we really feel like these endeavors are, accessing something that's sacred. So when you find your flow, when you find your zone, you're channeling this, this feeling. It's in itself a completeness, and it's divine, and it helps you bring you closer to your true nature. So that's our premise, and we like to put all the things that we love together. And we love our family, we love our community, and so we always like to invite them to join us as well. So our mission statement maybe is our purpose is to inspire transformation and fun and empower earthlings to embody their greatness, or our collective greatness.
That's wonderful.
So
I love that. Yeah, that's one thing I've found from you guys' events and different things that I've been to. Is it's always very inclusive and very fun for all ages. Like it's just fun even taking pictures and watching people light up and like, oh, I can spin on a hoop like suspended in the air. Didn't even think I could do that. And I've gotten to see people of all ages kind of challenge their boundaries of their own comfortability with themselves, like, doing that one in front of people and then also being up a little bit higher and they're not really in control, and you get to really kind of challenge yourself. So it's really cool that you guys provide a space for people to work through those things. It's just that one, one chance that they got the opportunity to do that could really inspire them to, in other areas of their life. They could get on the hoop, they could get up, like it was just a matter of a choice to do it.
Exactly.
And you're kind of facilitating that.
That's
so.
what it's all about.
Facilitating inspiration and fun. That's
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're inspiring people to be to take on transformation. To take on that new practice that's going to help them to become embodied and to really have a fulfilled life and experience, being who they are. And through all these practices that we're presenting, we're hoping that people will in general find that they're capable of anything. So that's just a reinforcement, like you are capable of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So just through this, you can prove it to yourself. Just through getting up, this one time at this one festival, if you can prove it to yourself once, you can start to be in a mode of proving to yourself over and over again that you're capable of anything.
Yep. I've definitely felt that in a lot of your spaces, like, because you'll have your acrobatics and everything, and then just like having the bliss dome and stuff that you guys have had, just holding that
Love
space,
light dome.
the love light dome,
Yeah.
like so much, even my own interpersonal transformation or transmutation or whatever, was through music and just being in those spaces and just really having fun and like really just letting loose around people that were my friends and people that made me friends. And it's really nice. Like, I've been to different festivals where they have spaces like those, but there's just something about you guys' space that was just always really special and just like so close to home too. So I always have a good time.
It's family.
Yeah.
It is family.
Exactly.
It's family.
And that's what's cool too, is like you guys through like the first festivals I ever went to. So it's like it's like really hits home for me, as it's like that's like really actually home base for me. It's like,
Root Simplest was our foundational. Yeah, we started to really express, and I guess we've all had our own separate projects before then.
Oh, sure. And Laura was part of that project too. And yeah, it's been quite the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about Fall Up. What are you guys performing at Fall Up? What are you actually doing there that you can talk about?
Well, it started, and there's a background for the background. It started at a Wookiefoot festival, and I saw Polish Ambassador opening up for Wookiefoot. I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to open up for Wookiefoot. And then there was something about, Eric was talking about something on low, and I said, I want to do that. And he gives me a call like right away, like, yeah, I'm gonna put you on to DJ for the set, for the show. And he shows me a lineup, and it's right before Wookiefoot both nights. I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I was telling the universe I wanted to do. And there it is. There. You get what you want.
Yeah.
So
Speak it into existence.
But you gotta know what you want.
can have it.
Or you're just gonna get everything. So then, so it started as, I was gonna do my DJ set there, and then it's just, we went down there to meet up with you and Eric and Cassie to look at the rig points, and it turns out the ceilings are high enough for us to hang aerial apparatuses from, so we're gonna bring 4 or 5 of our family troupe down there, and we're gonna do some performances during mostly my DJ set, which is our Sacred Circus music, and also during a few other performances.
Nice.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of Sacred Circus, we'll be bringing in other amazing performers who are going to be already at the event and kind of creating, a like hyped environment and like have everybody just really excited and just bring in all the awesome. So we definitely have we have some great things lined up. So in the performing arts realm.
Very cool. I'm super stoked about it. I love you guys' performances, and I'll be happy to see you guys there. It's just gonna be such a jam-packed weekend, like so many back-to-back awesome performances.
Yeah.
That you guys are there. It's like, and it's crazy how like this little tribe's like really getting together. It's getting real personal. It's kind of a trip for me, because I'm like, it's right there at the beginning of me, like the people that I met at the beginning of my festival journey and stuff. It's like they're all working together.
They're all
it's
here.
really nostalgic and cool. It's like, what?
So I have this thing, like when I meet somebody that's on that level, I feel it, and I say Galactic Family Activate. Like I know right away, it's Galactic Family, you're activating, and I can call this one a Galactic Family Reunion, because we're gonna be there. This is the Galactic Family Reunion. It's gonna be fantastic.
We're actually like on a little like mini Wookiefoot tour, so we're doing an event in Kansas City the next day after Fall Up. So we have Winter Festival will be right then. So we'll see. Yeah, we're just that whole weekend is gonna be great, and it's also these two's birthdays. So
yeah, Wookiefoot is throwing us a birthday party, and all of you guys,
What? For you? That's awesome.
Well, it is all for me. And you. And you.
yeah.
And
You guys.
It's and you. It's all for you.
It's all our birthday.
It's also all for me.
So yeah, I guess that's most of what I really wanted to cover was just, you know, what's going on with Follow Up and everything. I guess, you know, what led you guys really into all of this, like, kind of nutshell, like how did you find your passion in this? The performing arts and like creating Sacred Circus and everything. I know it's a lot.
Multifaceted conversation there. Like we can go down lots of rabbit holes on that deal.
Yeah.
So is it the question of how do we get into festivals that led to this, that's leading to the next thing, or is it how do we get into aerial arts, or what are...
I guess because it is kind
Let's
of a
nail it down.
multifaceted
Because
question in a
all
way.
the
There's
things.
just lots
Well,
of
we
things
just
that led
took
into
all the
this thing.
things that had us be passionate,
Yeah.
and we just crammed them all together.
There you go.
Yeah, and it's evolving. Avani's taking on more of like a role in creation with Sacred Circus shows and things like that, and some of our other performers are into theater, and they're into the ambiance, and they're into, so the things are just changing and evolving all the time based on what it is that we're wanting all the time. And it's always changing,
Yeah.
you know.
Whatever you say, right? It's just like,
yeah, like we
whatever.
said, the initial, you know, festivals stuff was for that was on a different level, you know. That was I went to yoga teacher training. For me, I went to yoga teacher training and realized that I could have anything I wanted to. I did some transformational work as well, some landmark forum, and started to play with the ideas of transformation and really realizing that I was a powerful being and capable, and like looked into all kinds of different, you know, ways of expansion of my mind and my reality, and started to really just get clear with I can have whatever it is I'm wanting. And so we've been using that kind of as a way of manifesting just pretty much whatever it is that we want, and along the way really attempting to be a service to our community. And so that's how we got involved with Eric's festivals. Avani decided she wanted to perform for NACO, and there it was, Astral Observatory. Kelsey Coletta asked us to come, and she was heading up the performance section, and she just decided that we were a good fit, and so that's how that happened. And then for, you know, these, Adam already kind of went into, you know, how the follow-up situation started to happen, and yeah, it's just a steady stream of those types of things. Us getting really clear about what we want, and
getting clear about what you want. I used to be part of much larger mainstream events, and I walked away from that stuff altogether because of the unsustainability of it, the waste, the trash, the overconsumption of drugs and alcohols and things like that. I walked away from music like altogether. I didn't want anything to do with it. I was like, this is a gross thing. And I like had this concept of a different way that we could all gather together. And apparently multiple people across the planet were like having the same download, like we have to do this differently. Like we want to go to an event and feel more educated, and we want to feel like we've learned things, we want to feel like we've taken care of our bodies, we want to feel like we found family more so than forgot what we did. And so many people just started doing that, and that's when I got back into that scene, back into doing music, and when I realized that I'm not the only one that was dispassionate about what was happening. You know, I want to be passionate about the future, not dispassionate about all the gross that's everywhere. I want to follow what I want instead of always pointing out what I don't want. And these festivals and this scene and Sacred Circus, it's pointing out more what I want rather than what I don't want. And I want you sitting here in my living room.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what it was.
I want her to be able to say, I want to perform for this artist, and the next thing you know, that's what she's doing, you know. And it's been a brilliant ride, and it all comes from what we want.
And as a community too, like when we met, you know, and my whole like outlook was to be in community and to be finding these people that are these connectors, you know, and you know all about this because this is what you do.
Yeah.
This is what you do. And so, you know, to be able to be a support for each other in community, and to be building something, and to just have the I guess the just knowing that this is all like working together and it's amazing. So yeah.
That was a pretty much perfect answer to because that's kind of like I know where you'd come from with the music festival scene and like your personal journey with it. So those were some good things I really wanted to touch on because those are a lot of things that people feel too. They really relate with. It's like, man, like there's so much love and potential in this scene, but there's also a lot of things that are holding it back from that. And we have to be real and honestly address those things for us to move forward and bring the solutions that this world really needs from us.
Yes, sir.
And we can have fun while we do it and transform, and it'd be totally awesome the whole
yes,
time.
have fun, all the fun.
Right. There's gonna be some challenges, but we can have fun facing those challenges. And I think that's what's so important about what you do is you've been through all this, like you're really trying to come back and say, okay, what can we practically do to fix these things and to enjoy each other's company and inspire us to be ourselves, look more outside of ourselves for these, in terms of working together to create these solutions, you know, and it's a lot of that starts with having an open heart. And so encouraging spaces for that creativity to come into play is like, because creativity is usually what leads people to follow their heart and their passions, and they need to open their heart to do that. So like you really start to open a door for them that they may not even see at the time, but just inviting them to play. That's something that a lot of people don't really ever get a chance to get when they first come in here. They play with their kids, but a lot of people have it. They don't know how free they really could be. They just have no concept of how we could all really live together and have fun. And that's what this is all about, bringing it out, you know. And it's even this event and everything. It's like there is really a better way to live a lot more of the time, you know. Doesn't mean we gotta change every single thing like right away or something, but having a place to start is really important. So thank you guys for facilitating that space and doing that, and like I don't know where I would be without it, you know. So it's like now my thing is to do whatever I could do to recontribute to that project and to that vision, because I believe in it too, and it's real. Like this is just people, and we're just trying to figure it out as people, and we're getting together and trying to be close, you know.
Yeah.
And
creating a community of I got you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, we're creating that container instead of just being consumers.
So thanks for getting me.
Sure.
Cool.
Cool guys. Was there anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, I mean, we could probably do this for a few hours, I bet.
Right,
So
yeah.
we just leave the camera on
I
and
know.
talk. We could just keep talking.
I'm down.
Avani, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. No pressure.
Pressure.
You don't have to say anything.
She's a silent partner.
Yeah.
Her brilliance
That's
is
okay.
obvious within the sacred circuit.
You're a beautiful performer. I've taken pictures of you performing, and what do you perform typically?
I do silks and lyra and partner acrobatics with my sister.
Nice. I've gotten to see those, so I'm sure people will be very much looking forward to that. I got some pictures from Darkening to still work on together, but I think I got some of you, so.
Yeah. Awesome. Yay.
Cool.
I'll be really excited to see those.
Yeah.
I love your photos.
Thanks.
She's also a huge behind the scenes contributor to what's going on. Like, you know, sometimes you look at her show and like, wow, there's so much going on. Like, how is there so much going on? It's because of the Avanis that are there. Like, you gotta be in this place, you gotta do this, it's your turn to go here. And it's like, she's directing things and performing, and it's, she's
and
a huge
teaching
help.
kids
And
and stuff
oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Teaching, all weekend.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. She's a fantastic aerial teacher.
And more to come. We shall be evolving and see what that looks like next season. We're excited about 2018. We're definitely.
Me too.
What's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
So I've been working on, you know, music for 2018 for a while now, for Sacred Circus, and I'm actually bringing a lot of that out for this Fallout Festival, because I mean, come on, it's the Galactic Family Reunion, so I'm gonna bring it. I really like this set is gonna be so fun, so bouncy. It's like, so I do 4/4 on the floor, which is house music, So I'm trying to bring house music back in a sacred way, in a sacred, fun, bouncy way.
Sacred house.
Yeah, and I don't know anybody that has this genre, so like, we'll see. I bet you guys
Sacred
will like
bouncy
it.
swing house something.
Yeah.
Circus.
I would just say add more tabla.
That's been like I've heard that so many times.
What does this need? More tabla.
I already knew he was gonna say that. This needs more tabla. Yeah, full time.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if he can cram pack enough tabla.
Mhm.
That you should call the mix. That might be enough tabla, or
Might not.
might not more tabla.
Well, the tuning with tablas are weird. The tuning with them, so that it actually has to fit in certain spaces. But yeah, there's plenty of tabla. Plenty of sacred instruments involved in the sacred circus sound. Yeah.
If you see this and you're an awesome performer and you want to come and inspire the crowd, talk to me on Facebook.
Mhm.
We'd love to get all the people involved.
Yeah, we want to play.
Well, I definitely look forward to playing with you guys.
You're gonna play too?
Whatever I can do, yeah. I'll be taking lots of pictures and stuff, so I'll be zipping around, but I would love to play with
That's
you guys.
so much appreciated.
Yeah.
I love it. I love looking at it because then it's like, oh gosh, I did that. They did that. Oh my gosh, it's the most fun.
Yeah, some of my favorite all-time pictures of the things that we do, it's either between you and Paige. You and Paige take my all-time favorite pictures, and my mommy.
She's really good.
My
She
mom
tells
takes good
shots.
pictures too. Like you three have just like not just captured like a picture. You there's like the emotion of what was happening in that scenario that just comes through, and it's
inspired.
It's inspired me to keep going through some struggle at events, like, and then I go through and I'm like, man, I just can't do this anymore. It was just like so much, and then all of a sudden, like, as I'm thinking this, you post 60 pictures of the event. I'm like, wow, it's so great.
Those are the things that we can't possibly focus on, you know, like
so much going on. Right?
Oh yeah, I don't have time to pick up a camera. Yeah.
And we've been talking about that today. It's like everybody has their part, their niche, their contribution, you know. So it's fascinating, and I thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank
and
you.
for this also, you know, for holding space for this.
Yeah. It's crazy is doing photography and like taking pictures at your festivals and stuff, and photography is really what got me into like farming and music festivals in general. Like it's weird, like I started doing photography, and then I met my friend to do a farming business with him and just take pictures and stuff. I ended up doing the business with him, and then so like encouraged me to find a place for like where I could network with people that would be into like, you know, organic farming and like wanting to change the world with these different practices and things. And I came to your event first, was the first one ever, like with that intention in mind. And I met all the people that have kind of allowed me to make that happen in a way. It's weird. But it's all through the photography and everything. So like really those events, like I honed in on that and like learned how to capture those emotions and like that. And then it's just because the place is so rich with it. Like anywhere you look would be like an amazing picture. Usually if you really spend time to dial in, it's like, it's just like the energy there's just so wonderful. Anywhere you'd capture a picture, there'd almost be like people that were like, the way that their poses were, different things was just all in balance. And it was just like,
the geometry was just all lined
it's
up.
like things like the acro yoga pictures you took where you're like in certain positions and it just lines up with the stage and different poles and things, so it's like you know. So it taught me to see more of that beauty, that essence in there, and to find like what's going on with that. And like the closer I kept coming to that and like actually finding the consistency of the people in my photos and also how they related to my life and how they related to the circumstance and who they were there. And I started to see like this whole other kind of like thing speaking to me through my photos about who to talk to, who's involved with what, like what's going on here, and just to remember, because when you're there at the event you don't always remember what you see, and to see the look in people's eyes and how important this is to them and how much they love where they're at and how free they feel. And that's a real thing that you're actually capturing that most people like never get to see other people in that kind of state of mental or spiritual freedom. You just in an environment where you're just hanging out, you know. So being able to capture that and just see people in their like natural habitat like that, it's just.
But what you said is it's just goes back to what we were talking about. Know what you want. You wanted to take pictures, and it led to the next thing that you didn't even know that you wanted. But then it leads to the next thing that you want. It just we as humans don't have to know the big picture. You have to know that next thing that you want. That's in your passion. That's going to lead to the next thing that you want, and it's just going to keep on filling in the spaces. You can create your future self by knowing what you want now. Instead of thinking like, I have to be this thing right over here, because you're just lying to yourself. You don't even know what that means. You know you wanted to take good pictures, and it led you to the next thing that you wanted that was beautiful. And then, my friend, you glow. You got the thing.
Yeah, the glowing spectrum.
You got the thing.
That's how we pass out flyers when we're promoting. It's like, so the people will light up. They'll be like glowing, and it'll be like obvious that they want the information, because we set the intention. The intention was there to begin with, that we wanted the people who wanted the flyers to get them, right? Because we don't want to waste, you know, we don't want just flyers laying all over the place and stuff like that. So we're just like, set the intention that the people who want it be obvious. And we'll have conversations with them. And then they're the same people that we say the next thing and the next thing. So, it's cool.
I'm just so grateful for it, because it's like I can't even put it into words sometimes. It's like part of my friendship with you guys has like shown me a really deep lesson about life itself, and like how to work with a community and like network and make friends and like ask for what you want, and don't be afraid to ask.
That's really
put
cool.
the intention out there.
Because I look at what you do and I'm like, man, I wish I could do more things like Chris. Some great stuff. This guy's really into some good stuff right now.
Mutually inspired.
That's right. That's
Good
right.
deal.
We're all just kind of like climbing up on each other's shoulders to get to the next place, and
That's really great.
helping each other out. So
Yeah.
Well, we might have to get to life, but it's really nice to talk.
yeah,
And I'm super excited for follow-up.
me too. Me too.
Thanks to Eric and Cassie and all the people who are support and production and all the things like that. You guys are awesome.
They are awesome. I don't know who all is involved in this one besides them. Does Davide have a big part of this one, or?
I know he's doing the body art
Oh,
photo
cool.
squad,
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
so he'll be real involved with that.
Mhm.
I don't know what else he's doing, if he's helping me any other production stuff, but I know that's probably going to be one of his main focuses.
Okay. And I hear that there's some great food that's going to be there.
Yes,
There's even
potluck.
some like raw vegan food that's going to be there. Ow!
There's a puppet show.
There's a puppet
That's
show.
super cool.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
There's kids stuff going on. Like
Yeah, there's
There's a
kids
kids
stuff
show.
going on.
Yeah.
Wookiefoot's doing a kids
Yeah.
show.
Wookiefoot is doing a kids show. My kids are off the wall excited about it. We're bringing the kids too. So
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Family Sacred Circus. So
Yeah.
Mayara, she's 7 in 4 days now.
Yeah.
She's 7 in 4 days.
3 days.
3 days.
3 days.
She's 7 in 3 days. She's going to
She
be
comes
there.
down.
And Leandra's going to be there. She is 11. And Micaiah is going to be there. She's 16. And Bonnie is going to be there. She's right here. And she's almost 18. It's going to be her birthday party.
Real close.
So
Nice.
close. So, yeah.
Say Thea.
Thea's going to be there. She's not a kid, though.
She's not again.
She's a kid at heart, though.
Oh, you know, they added linear symmetry to the lineup.
I think we're playing right after them.
That's so great. So
They're friends of ours, too.
Yeah.
It's cool. You're the Galactic Family.
They're great.
Like Andrew, specifically in Linear Symmetry. Like him and I have had some really deep, meaningful conversations, and he's Galactic Family for sure. So I'm like, Angel. See him. So that'll be fun too. Yeah. Like I said, we could do this for hours, and I think
We
should
could. And
end-
Avani
say
actually
goodbye.
has to get to work. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's her first day.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
It's been really fun, and
Yeah.
Can't
I'm
wait to
sending
see
you
it.
all mind hugs.
Care Bear stare.
Care Bears.
thanks, guys.